and Leslie Thompson for the Plastic Surgery Channel, reporting from the 2009 annual meeting of the American Society for Aesthetic Plastic Surgery. I'm here with Dr. Joe Gruszkiewicz.
Good job. Excellent.
Who has a practice in Minneapolis. And you've been in practice 23 years. He's a clinical professor at the University of Minneapolis. And you are the inventor of the InSorb stapler. Describe to our viewers what that is and what it does, how it benefits patients.
Well, yeah, I was involved as one of the founders of the company, but this is an absorbable staple that goes under the skin. So if you have a big tummy tuck procedure or breast reduction, you don't have to come back. You don't have any metal staples you have to get out. You don't have the stitching necessarily that you have to get out. And it's very fast, very cosmetic.
That's excellent. And there have been 375,000 of these used in patients?
Right, 375,000 have been used, and we've just come out with a new model that's much more maneuverable for the doctor, get better cosmetic results for the patients. So for people having big body lift procedures, any kind of big, larger cosmetic procedures, it works really well. Saves, and then it saves on anesthetic time, so they're not asleep so long, and it's a good deal.
I would imagine that would be very good for weight loss surgery patients who have the full body lift and thighplasties and arm tucks and things
Exactly.
like that.
That's the biggest market is people with the body lift procedures, because that can cut so much time off a long surgery.
Excellent. Well, and trips back to the doctor. Well, you are also involved with NoAlerts, which has to do with breast augmentations. Tell us what NoAlerts is and how that works.
NoAlerts is a little radio frequency device that goes in the back of a silicone implant, and it can tell whether there's free silicone in the pocket if a rupture occurs in the implant.
And so how would doctors normally tell that without using NoAlerts?
Well, right now the FDA recommends an MRI every 2 years, starting 3 years after their surgery, so that you wouldn't need to get the testing. But it's important to mention that this isn't on the market, it's still being developed, still experimental. But hopefully this will make it so you wouldn't have to get an MRI, because MRIs cost a fair amount of money, and they're not always accurate. They're only about 75% accurate, and it's just inconvenient to go in for something like that.
Yeah, an MRI is a pretty involved procedure. And so with the NoAlerts, if it's approved by the FDA and starts to be used commonly, it's more of a scan?
Right, it'd be a scanner like when you get your groceries at the grocery store.
Oh, interesting.
So you just scan the breast, and if there's some free silicone in the pocket, that would pick that up.
Mm-hmm. Now, could that technology be in any way used or adapted for breast cancer detection, or is that completely separate?
That'd be a little different deal. This is just more for silicone.
Interesting.
Right.
So it
But
has
good
a little
question.
silicone radar in
Who
it.
knows? Maybe we will come up with something along those lines. It'd be great to help people.
Well, tell me a little bit just about your experience here at the conference. I know that you were a member of the Hot Topics panel. What's the value to doctors in participating in something like this, and what's the value to patients that ASAPS has this type of meeting every year?
Yeah, Dr. Adams and I co-moderate Hot Topics, so we run that meeting together. And basically, you vet out what's new on the market and try to sort out the hype from what isn't real. Mm-hmm. And I think that helps protect our patients and keeps our surgery safer, our techniques safer.
Mm-hmm. How do you think doctors can better inform patients about the need to really understand credentials and full disclosure and issues like that, so that they know that the surgeon that they choose is somebody who's board certified and who truly is an expert and experienced in the particular procedure they may be considering?
That's really a tough one, because there's so much misunderstanding about specialties and boards. My daughter can get a board for the American Society of Fat Surgery and pay her $400,
Really?
It doesn't matter whether she's a doctor or not. And the main thing is to go to the website for the American Society for Aesthetic Plastic Surgery or the American Society of Plastic Surgeons. It's the American Society of Plastic Surgeons and the American Society for Aesthetic Plastic Surgery, those two websites.
Excellent.
So, the initials are a good way for patients to remember that, ASPS. Or ASAPS.
Great. Well, Dr. Gruszkiewicz, thank you very much for your time, and
Thanks,
thank you
Leslie. It was a
for
pleasure.
thank you for sharing all of your knowledge during the Hot Topic sessions and with the other doctors here.
Yeah, that's fun.
And I'm
Thank you.
Leslie Thompson for the Plastic Surgery Channel. Thank you for joining us today.